folks, so welcome back to another video. The title is correct. I have indeed sold the RS3. Now I know this might come as a bit of a surprise considering I am a pretty big 5-cylinder fanboy. I am going to answer all the questions regarding why I've sold it in another segment which I'll insert now. Then once we're back we'll unwrap the car because the new owner doesn't want the wrap. Before we do that though, I just want to give a massive thank you to CarVertical for sponsoring today's video. Now if you're not familiar with CarVertical, it's essentially a service that allows you to get a full report on any car. It's a very handy tool when going to look at a car you plan to buy, even if it's a car you've already got and you want to know a bit more about its past history. Now as you know, I do like buying some of these more, let's say, battered high mileage cars, apart from stuff like the RS3 and the M140i of course. I did get a report done on the good old GTI, came up all clear. CarVertical reports can show you a variety of different things, whether it's been damaged, whether it's got any mileage issues, whether it's been stolen. Works in over 20 different countries as well. It's definitely up there as one of the best tools for this sort of thing. Now I have got a bad report to show you guys just as an example. Here's one on an RS3. As you can see, we've got photos of it at a salvage auction. Now who knows, you might have gone to view a car like this and you might not have known, or the sort of seller might not have reported it to you. But if you use CarVertical, it'll show you all the hidden secrets anyway. I have got my own link in the description which will save you 10% off your next report. Hopefully it saves you guys a lot of trouble with cars you're going to view. Yeah, I'm just glad to be doing advert segments like this for companies that are very relevant to you guys. But yeah, what we'll do, we'll get cracking with this video now, get on the roads and answer all your questions about the RS3. Well, to put it simply, the market for used cars right now, I'd be silly to pass up the opportunity. There was quite a good offer for me on the table. I did what I needed to do with the car and I thought, yeah, you can hang on to it and maybe miss this little spike in the market. I don't know if you guys have been following it recently, but I mean, I thought Corona, the prices of cars would go down, but it's the opposite. We've also got the microchip shortage, so new car supply is all down. People aren't getting new cars delivered, so everything on the used market's got crazy. So as a result, I've managed to drive the RS3 for 9,000 odd miles and actually get rid of it for more than what I paid for it. Obviously accounting for the fact it's stage 2, etc. So yeah, that's the first reason. Second of which, I'm pretty much done with content on it. I haven't seen it featured on the channel much in the last few months, but focusing on more kind of cheaper projects. And the whole thing with YouTube and making videos, you have to keep the content sort of fresh as it is. We've done a fair bit on the RS3 and yeah, I just felt like it's time to get rid. So yeah, of course you want to know about stage 3. Well, stage 3 on an RS3 is an interesting thing. The reason why I say that is I know there's a lot of people out there that run hybrid turbos and stock blocks, and it's definitely doable if you cap the torque, etc. But it's not like, for example, putting a bigger turbo on the M140i where something like the B58 is just a tank of an engine. It'll swallow up a hybrid turbo no problem. You can even put a full frame big turbo kit on it and it'd be fine. The thing with the RS3s, I know a lot of people don't put it out there. Well, it's a known fact if you're in the community. Stage 3 has a high likelihood of going bang, and the new RS3 engines are probably about 20 grand to get, and to do it properly, you know, like do like a full-fledged build, like something like an IRAS or something like that, it's a dream build for me. Of course I'd love to do it one day, just not in the position to do it right now. To do it properly, you're going to spend probably about 30 grand, you know, like for a proper setup, you know, to go all in. And 30 grand, not even like the max you can go to. You can spend as much as you want if you want to go full all in, but yeah, I'm just not in the position to do the type of stage 3 that I'd like to do, put it that way. So in terms of what's next, I am going to be focusing on the existing projects I've got, stuff like this cheap GTI. I am going to be bringing the R32 and the Volvo back for some content because a lot of you guys have been asking where they are. They just parked in my garden. And maybe also picking up another cheap project. I do find them more rewarding to do. So yeah, that's what's next currently. I am also going to be looking at ways of monetizing the channel better. Now that we've kind of won like about 125k subs, I do want to make the channel a bit more professional. I've kind of just done it ad hoc for a number of years, and I do want to make it a bit more of a solidified income source. I'll explain a bit more going forward. I'm going to do a dedicated Q&A video, so make sure you do put just sort of general questions in the comment section, which I will answer, and you can get to know a bit more about me, etc. The answer to this question is simply put is yes. Of course I'm going to get another RS3. There's a new one that's been announced and you can bet that I will likely pick one of those up. I can't say when, simply because it links to the fact that the new car sort of market at the minute, you never know when cars are getting delivered. There's people out there who haven't even got their Mark 8Rs delivered and they ordered them in like December. So yeah, that's the answer to that one. Yes, they are for sale. I always contemplate keeping them because they're perfect MQB fitment, but yeah, if you want to buy them and you can make me a decent offer, the price is £1,200, they're unmarked, saving you about £300-400 off getting them yourself, and you won't have to wait 2 months like I did. So if you want the OZ rallies, drop me an email, I'll put on the screen, it's in the description anyway. I don't know, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. All I know is I'm happy to get out of a car and not lose any money. But yeah, I might cry later, who knows. Right, so hopefully that explained a bit more about why I'm selling the car. Now there is a positive element to it, and that is my good friend here is buying the car. He's normally quite camera shy, but I thought, you know, I got to put the camera in his face today. So he was actually there with me when we collected it, so.
I drove it out.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you drove it out of the collection bay. Yeah. So the car will still be around, but do you want to explain to the viewers why you're not keeping the Group B livery?
I'm gonna daily it, so
yeah, a bit much in it.
I don't want everybody saying, "Oh, T.R. Hamza."
Yeah, just taking a mic.
It's a bit low key, mate.
So the plan is you're gonna be keeping it stage 2, aren't you then?
Yeah, that's right. So keeping the Venturi, keeping everything really.
Yeah.
Except the wrap.
The wrap and also the wheels we're going to be taking off, so we're going to be swapping back to the blade wheels. So yeah, the plan now is we're going to be removing this livery. Big shout out to the vehicle wrapping center again. This is honestly one of the best executed designs I could have asked for. But yeah, let's begin the time lapse. Right, so I thought I'd interrupt the time lapse just to give you guys an idea of what it looks like when you're unwrapping the car and how difficult it is. To be fair, because this wrap's only been on for 3 months, it's actually coming off quite simple. The wing was pretty straightforward. This quarter panel here, this is what I did, so I got it pretty cleanly. Bossman here decided to pull this door off like this, so you know, very nice and tidy. But I will give him credit. This bit here, I think that they've taken the trims off. Vehicle wrapping center, I don't know how you've done this, but it's an amazing job. Right, so I know that time lapse was probably only a few minutes of your time, but this thing took the whole of yesterday. It's actually the next day. It's a bit of a shame that we had to take the wrap off. I thought I'd get some photos next to the M140i before it goes. But yeah, folks, make sure you stay tuned for all the videos I got coming up. We've got a lot more coming to the 140i. The GTI is just off to get its water pump fixed, so all those cooler leaks can finally go away. Yeah, we'll end this video with a compilation of some random clips of the RS3 and some of the best bits, you could say. We'll get a little cold start on this. Don't get your hopes up too much because it is an OPF RS3, which will get gutted out soon. Oh, mate, that's the same car. The hills are alive with the sound of 5-cylinder.